there, and a big fat welcome from me, John McCarthy, to PGA Tour 2K23. Hopefully everything is just great over where you are. Looks like we are starting with a par 5 first hole. Let's do this. Crank that drive straight at the pipe. And the tee shot is away. I hope you have a good time today. Well, that'll work for you. And we're somewhere around 240 from the pin. Well, look at you putting for eagle now. That's fine work. Fine work indeed. Here we go. This next putt for the eagle. It could be a good one. Oh, it's going right by the hole. Oh, I feel for you. That eagle would have been sensational. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. And this hole is a long par 4 hole. Tee shot's looking decent. Here's our second shot on hole number 2. A little off on that approach, but that's okay. Well judged on that one. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. Best of luck to you on this par 4. Ooh, there's a spicy little biscuit. Second shot on the 3rd. Come on, kick right, come on. Yep, that's going to do just nicely. Here's a 17-foot putt. I went right by. This one's for par. This one's tracking. And after that one, you're sitting at 8 under. And now we're teeing up on the 4th. All right, we'll take that. Here we go, 24 feet away. Oh! 3 feet to go. And with that, we will move on to the next. And you're 8 under par currently. Teeing it up now on a par 4. And hopefully this one's nice and safe in the fairway. This is clocking in at around 170 yards or so to the pin from here. This one's looking dialed. And there we go. Nice little approach shot. And you have this putt to get down to 9 under par. Oh! Okay, let's go. This one is for par. Okay, let's take a look at this next hole now. After that hole, 8 under par. And now teeing off on a par 4. Okay, from the green side sand. Hopefully we get up and down from here. Ooh, you're playing that one like a pro. Unbelievable. And this is your look at birdie. And nice putt. Let's move on. And your score is currently 9 under par. And now we're teeing her up on the 7th hole. Well done. And just put this one in its home. It's a long way from home, but I have faith. Lining up a 6-foot putt here. Oh, man. This one's for bogey. All right, well done. And after that one, you are at 8 under par. And now we're teeing it up on the 8th hole. Yeah, we'll take that. Here we go, 225 yards or so away. Doing all right, hitting those greens today. Well done. This putt is 9 feet away. Ah, no good. Oh man, just missed the eagle. Okay, 9 under is current score. And as you tee off here, let's see if you can stick it nice and close to the pin. Oh, this could be good. Oh, good work out there. You found the green there, and that's understating it. Here we go, birdie putt. Yikes, that went right by. 3 feet to go. This putt's good so far. All right, 9 under is your score. See what you can do here on the 10th hole. Okay, there we go. Unfortunately, I think this is beach bound. Well, you tried, just didn't quite hit this green. Setting up here now for our 3rd shot. Oh, out of the bunker, beautifully executed. And you're sitting right there at 9 under par after that hole. Here comes the 11th hole. Little play. Here's what you're looking at for birdie. It's getting there. Let's keep this going. That's your 4th birdie of the day. Good work out there. And your score sits at 10 under par at the moment. Wind is blowing left to right. Holy mackerel. That was tattooed. Here's our second shot on the 12th. Well, I think we have the right club here. Yeah, that'll work. Nice approach. 11 under for the round if you can sink this putt. Right by. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. And you are currently 10 under par. And now we tee this one up on the 13th hole. Oh my goodness, we got a big hitter here. And this is around the 190 mark. That's a good one. Nice pin high. 9 feet to go. Ooh. Here we go. Par putt coming up. Oh. And this one for bogey. And the putt drops. And your score is currently 9 under par. Here's a par 5. Let's see what you can do with it. This one's looking like a fairway finder. And here's shot number 2 on hole number 14. Not positive. Could be rough. Could be fairway though. This one's your third. Okay, if you sink this, it's 10 under par. Ah, just right by the hole. This one's 6 feet away. Looking good. And that's your par. All right, 9 under is your score. Let's see what happens on the 15th hole of this course. Might be a bit long. And who thought you were going to go too far on this approach shot? Not me. And here we go, potential birdie. Always a good stroke. Almost had the birdie. Okay, well putt. Now let's move on. Okay, 9 under is the current score. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. We're in the deep stuff. You might need a club or two extra on this shot. Here we go, birdie putt coming up. Here is a 12-footer. Oh! This putt's about 4 feet. So far, so good. Good job. That's in for bogey. Okay, 8 under par is your score currently. And the wind will be a factor on this. One's blowing right into our face. Ooh, screaming off the club face. And 200 yards or so to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. And here's a look at what you need to do to get to 9 under. Get there. And that's great. That drop shot on the last is kind of a race now with this birdie here on this one. Teeing off now in a long par 4. It's a nice looking shot. And this one's around 175 yards out. This approach is heading right at the pin. Well, that's too bad. Pretty sure you weren't planning on that. That's okay. And here's an 8-footer for us. Ooh, just missed. Setting up here for the bogey. Okay, and the bogey putt drops, and that will do it for your round. All right, this one's done, and you've wound up at 8 under par. Well, on behalf of myself and the team here at HB Studios and 2K Sports, thanks for playing. I had fun. Hopefully you did too.
Good morning, Bert. There he is.
What's up?
Oh, not much. How are you today?
All right.
I got my fourth cup of coffee just sitting here steaming in front of me. So
4 cups already?
Well, 3. I've drank 3. Well, 2.5 because I threw one out because it was cold, but then started with a fresh one. Well, I've also been up. Well, I slept in. So.
How much coffee you go through a week?
It's more. You know the little I call them K
I know
cups.
the little cups.
Yeah. So
how many of those things you buy? Or you go to Amazon, don't you?
Yeah, basically. So I get 4 boxes at it.
Oh man.
No, I get 8 boxes. Yeah, 20. Like there's 24 in a box, and I get 8 boxes at a time, and that probably lasts, let's say, 6 weeks.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, something like that.
That would last me a year.
Yeah, I understand.
I probably drink 1 cup a week.
Well, it's my beverage, right?
Oh yeah.
It has and again it's got the caffeine in it, so I live off of that. Let's see, what golf courses shall we look for? Look, Eric's definitely not playing, and I haven't heard back from Greg, so let's
see. Eric is somewhere with Danielle.
That's what I figured, yes. He wasn't going to get away with saying my ass hurts one more day.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to have to go into town and eat, have a meal with his family. But that's okay, you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing tonight when Devin gets back.
Okay, cool.
I'm gonna meet her down there.
All right, sure.
They got a real nice barbecue place down there.
Cool. All right. That sounds good. Listen, Donna keeps saying, "What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?" Well, I don't know yet, but. Because I was told I would go and get something after we play this game, and then we'll have something we can sit around and eat it, watch the baseball game, and went to a surprise party for one of Chad's friends last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the guy that's got cancer.
Oh, yeah.
So.
How's he doing?
He's gone over the crust.
Really?
Yeah. But I mean, he's one of the guys that he went down to Daytona and saw the Daytona 500 this year with, and you know, could be worse.
Well, he got it off his bucket list.
He got it off his bucket list. But it's a tough one. It's got 3 daughters, and you know, the oldest one's got physical handicaps. A handicap. I'm not. There's something wrong with her. I'm just. Anyways. Alrighty, I'm ready to go.
All right.
I mean, I texted Greg. I sent him a Facebook message.
Mm-hmm. Maybe he's doing something with his kids.
Yeah, hopefully. I mean, if my dad didn't live 2 hours away, I would be going over to see him today too.
Yeah. I talked to my dad yesterday.
Okay. Yeah. Is he good?
Yeah, he's good. He's doing the same thing. I said, "How you doing?" He goes, "Oh, same old, same old."
Same old. You know. The only thing that I heard that was besides same old for my father is that he said he's got somebody coming down to give him a price to cut the hedge.
Oh, no, my dad would get out there and do it himself.
Well, it's the first. My dad's 84, and it's the first time he said he doesn't want to climb up and down the ladder.
Yeah. I said, is it getting hot there? And he goes, "Oh yeah."
Right, he's in Atlanta, right?
Well, he's on the outskirts of Atlanta. He told me yesterday, he goes, "I won't drive in Atlanta." He goes, I will not drive in Atlanta anymore.
Just the traffic?
Well, he said it's so bad because, he goes, the freaking lawmakers in Georgia, so like when they arrest people,
yes,
they only put them in jail for like couple months and then let him go.
Okay.
Like even like people that with vicious crimes or whatever, they won't keep them in jail. And he was like, "These fucking people making money off this crap." You know. So he's just like, screw that. I'm not going back to Atlanta.
10 yards
These
to
guys
go
figure
here.
out they can just fucking commit crimes and won't get a fucking,
And that's the end of their that's
you
the
know,
end of
they.
their penance.
Oh yeah, you know how I used to be strike three and boom,
Hmm.
you're in jail for life.
Yeah.
No, these guys fucking commit 4 or 5 crimes and get it and still get out. And well, so if I'm a criminal, what do you think I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna
Maybe we
commit
can
more crimes because they
get
ain't gonna
left
keep me in
here.
jail that long.
That's right.
That should do nicely.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember my brother. I mean, I would visit him in jail. He's
Here we go.
same
This
thing,
is
right?
his
It's
second
minimal
shot.
sentence,
Hmm.
and he says, yeah, well, you just do the time,
Yep.
because it's like you say, it's 3 months. You broke into somebody's house, you got caught, you get 3 months.
And they're going with the pitching wedge. This one's looking good. And 14-foot putt for him.
Hey. Oh.
Oh, every fucking putt
All right,
today in
finish
that
putting
tournament
for the
went like
skin.
that to me. It didn't roll.
Did they?
Oh, oh man.
Some take you to shoot too good.
Two under.
That's oh.
Three bogey. I had 3 or 4 bogeys,
Hmm.
all putting related.
You must have left the light on the fucking hill.
Yeah, or ones that you just miss a little bit to the right or left, and it rolls 8 feet down the hill.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
And I'm not getting
all
a good
right.
release
Par
on
putt.
the button when it hits the white, or just before it hits the white, so it's going too far.
Oh, no, it's right.
That's the miss I've had all day.
All right, for the bogey.
That's it. We're not playing with those glasses on. They're obviously bent.
Nice shot. See what your friend does. And this one will get him one
So I was
spin.
laughing because
Maybe you need to get thicker lens,
well,
like in my cousin Vinny.
how
How many thickness have you been through?
many thickness? Yeah.
2 or 3.
My eyesight's actually like to do the game. My eyesight's actually better without my glasses on because I had surgery, right? And the
Right,
TV's far enough away that everything is pretty clear.
right. Ooh,
But I get used to wearing the glasses because I'm always looking at my phone or reading the computer because I can't
right.
read that shit.
Yeah, I can. I can read some stuff on my phone
Without glasses?
without glasses.
Well, I had to wear glasses from when I was a kid. So I've always had an eyesight problem. But that Doppler becomes a secondary problem when you become 40-ish. You start
Hmm.
needing reading glasses. So the Poindexter glasses you wore your whole life aren't
Second
fucking good
shot
enough
here on hole
anymore.
number 2.
You gotta get bifocals.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, my Devin, she was like, I remember she was in, she might have been in kindergarten.
mhm.
And she was like, she came home one day, she goes, I can't see the board because they had her in the
Mhm.
back of the class.
Yep.
She goes, I'm going, what, tell her move on. She goes, no, I just can't read the board in my eyes. So she had to go get her eyes checked and find out she needs glasses.
And how old did you say?
I think she
Kindergarten?
was in kindergarten.
Okay.
Okay, we're on the green.
And I mean, she might have been junior high school, one of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And so she started wearing glasses, and then
Here's the second shot.
so one of the ladies that Debbie she used to babysit their kids. They own the wife owns a eyeglass place.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, and she what do you call ultratomist or whatever?
Optometrist. Yeah.
Optometrist, yeah.
Mhm.
So she's one of those.
And
So
chosen the pitching wedge.
so she when Devin was playing
Here we have a
basketball,
17-foot
she would
putt.
give Devin free freaking
Contacts.
contact lens
Yeah.
because Devin would babysit her kids.
Okay.
So Devin started wearing. So she wears contacts, but she also has glasses when she sits down and reads. But when she's doing other things, she puts
Yes.
her contacts in.
When I played hockey, I wore my contacts, and it was, but pretty much out the rest of the time I didn't.
Yeah. I remember like 2 or 3 times when she was playing, she got a hit and lost her contact, and I'm like, and she goes and find it. I'm like, how the hell do you find it on the floor?
Yeah, you can see them.
Well, that's kind of one of
Yeah,
those.
but I mean, come on, man, that's a big old basketball floor. The floor is like white,
Yeah.
like a yellow thing, and I'm like, and she reaches down and grabs it, and so they didn't, they didn't stop the play, so she put it in her mouth.
Put it in your mouth and keep it moist. That's right.
Mm-hmm. And then when they called timeout, the trainer would keep her extra set
Mm-hmm.
off to the side,
He's got 2
and
to go here.
he knew right away, so
That one's done.
he had it waiting on her when she got off the
To sink
floor, and
this
she
one,
just
you want to carry the
put the
whole.
other one in, pop the new one in,
Well, no one won now,
Well,
so we're carrying things over 2 skins.
I had
and
one
she
pop.
also
Oh, yeah, say what you say.
go ahead,
I was going to say I had one pop out one time, and I was driving and I had nowhere to put it, but I put it in my fucking cup of coffee. I
Oh,
dropped it into the cup of black
that
coffee.
shit probably melted.
No. I just took it home and put it in the solution, and after we cleaned it, it was fine.
Really?
Yeah.
She also has asthma, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So she has an inhaler,
Okay, let's see what you can do off of this.
and so she has to, before the game, she's got to do one of her inhaler
Puff or
things.
whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. So the trainer, so they do the starting lineup, and she comes back to the bench, and the trainer has her. He keeps track of her. He holds her inhaler. Her trainer's pretty cool. He's a cool guy. He's a little Japanese guy. But he would give her an inhaler, and he'd take it back and
This is somewhere around
put it in his pocket.
155 yards out.
Perfect. Yeah. Well, that's what you need is somebody keeping an eye on you.
Mm-hmm.
This one's looking pretty good.
Nice shot.
Yep, that's gonna work. And let's see what happens. This is his second.
Come on.
Oh no. I was like, oh, that's a good stroke. Fucking distance was off.
His third shot.
The distance was off.
Well, that was a cool of Sydney making that finishing shot, eh?
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
you
it was a good game.
drop for eagle.
They played Sydney. They played Sydney
Drop, carry the hole.
Comets, I think that's the name of the team. So they were in Sydney playing,
Looking pretty good.
and so they got one of the best teams that Sydney played. One grounder team is the point guard is probably one of the best players in the league. She had like 30-something points.
Get a little reminder and see who has what
But fuck, she shot the ball every fucking time. It's like she didn't want to give the ball up. She just fucking every time just drove to the basket. But, oh shoot! And they're just like, fuck, just let her keep shooting. But I guess she played in the WNBA and she getting ready to go to
Okay,
Poland
let's
and play.
launch this next tee shot. What do you say?
Australia's, yeah, Poland, yeah.
I think this one will land in the fairway. All right, this is the second.
Ended up under the tree.
Yes, I recognize that tree. I've been in that stance before.
Okay, second shot here on the fourth.
Woke up this morning, it's fucking raining.
Well, it's kind of nice here today. No, nice-ish. I mean, it's a little overcast, but
It'd be nice for the race today. It's gonna be dry.
It says Montreal. Let me have a look. Montreal. It says very humid, which that could mean today 66 and cloudy, 12%. It looks like there's no chance of rain. It'll be just overcast.
Mm-hmm.
And that starts. When the hell does that start? It's at 2 o'clock, so I think it starts 11 a.m. your time.
It was a good one. Okay, he's green side here, just in the rough.
Watch out!
Looks like I'm gonna have to ship another one in. Oh,
I was sure that was
hit
it.
it. Oh man, I tried to hit it a little harder.
All right. Better bend. It bet. Yeah.
Right by the hole.
Well, I
We
knew
got
I'd hit
Fowler
it too.
yesterday on the 18th. He had that fucking small putt and it fucking lipped out for a fucking par and he bogeyed those.
Oh, did he?
So now he's in a tie for the lead. Should have been one stroke up.
Did you see? Is it Scheifele put the eagle the 17th?
Yeah.
If he sinks this, he's got par. One skin on the board for our leader.
Yeah, we were out at a bar last night, so it was all kind of on the big screens and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I watched a bit of the Padres, whoever they were playing. Can't remember now.
Oh, Tampa Bay.
Tampa Bay, yes.
Blake Snell fucking shut him out. He's like, yeah, fuckers. Because you know he was with Tampa Bay.
With Tampa, yeah.
And they took him out of that World Series game. They could have won the World Series if they'd have left him in the game. You know, at Tampa Bay, they use a pitch. You know,
yep.
Like fucking Dodgers
not
couldn't
twice,
touch
never 3 times through the lineup.
Yeah, like the Dodgers can't fucking touch him. And as soon as you took him out, your fucking bullpen just got Yeah, he shut Tampa Bay down last night.
Unfortunately,
Kind of knew that was going to happen.
and second shot here on the fifth.
Oh,
He's got a long putt to contend with here.
Boston, New York got a day game today, huh?
yeah. Well, they got rained out yesterday.
Yeah.
Blue Jays should have got rained out.
Where were they playing at?
Texas. Yeah, I know they have a dome. I know they've got a roof, but they should have got rained out.
I was watching because the one kid, the third baseman for Texas, hit a home run. And I got him on my fantasy, but I took him out of my lineup in my ESPN fantasy. And it says, oh, Jang or something like that. Young. Yeah. He hit a home run. And then I got another notification that he hit another one. I'm like, fuck. Tell me he hit 2 fucking home runs. And then it had it on there that he hit 2 home runs. And then today it said it only hit 1. So did they take 1 away?
That's not going to be
I
good.
didn't really
And
watch
safe
much
par.
of the game, but
Looking good. Oh my.
yeah, beautiful, beautiful.
And 4 feet to go. Nicely done. And if he sinks this, that'll get him 4 skins.
When you're ready to go, the static and wrinkles are like, no. Take back your look with
And after that one, our leader is sitting on the board with 5
I
skins.
had a good day yesterday
static.
In the fantasy?
in the fantasy. Yeah,
It started out good, the hitting wise, and then as the day went on, it got worse.
yeah.
I didn't have no pitching today into yesterday, so I got no pitching.
I had 4 home runs and 2 stolen bases.
Yeah,
And
I had
27 strikeouts.
I didn't have nobody pitching yesterday.
I don't
And
have anybody pitching today.
Daryl has 2 guys pitching today, hoping they get beat up because I'm still winning and pitching, and I don't have nobody throwing today. I had a fucking reliever yesterday give up fucking a run, and didn't get the save because he got the fucking loss and blew it.
Was a good one. And here's our second shot on
What
the
is a
6th.
hold in pitching?
So if the team has a lead and you come in and you hold the team from scoring
Yes.
as a reliever, that's a hold.
And
So it's basically like a setup man, or like a guy comes in the 7th and he
okay.
gets 3 or 4 outs. And so he did his job. That's a hold.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to figure it out in the baseball, the challenges. One of the things is you've got to get 3 or 5 holds, and I've got 0. And I'm thinking, well, what is it? It's not a save. I mean, I've had guys come in and I put them in and pitch them 3 innings to the end of the game. I think, well, is that a hold?
They come in with pitch 3 innings.
Yeah.
Oh, it should be a hold.
Okay.
Look at this, taking the driver off the turf.
You're gonna get on there and keep rolling.
Setting up here just in the
You're
just
killing.
about first count.
Who's that? Who you playing?
That's Sam's daughter.
Oh. Eric's beating one of the best teams in the league.
What was that?
See, all those. I said Eric's beating Steven.
Yeah.
Thanks to all the changes that I gave him.
Well done.
And it don't,
And he'll get
it
a
don't
skin.
hurt that he got Ronald Acuna Jr. on his team.
Yeah, when the guy that should get hot does get hot.
Yeah.
Ever feel dehydrated and need to feel better quickly? Liquid Labs Force Factor hydrates better and faster than water alone.
Fucking
Liquid Labs is
Diaz. That motherfucker plays one, I guess. Oh shit, that's way too hard. Slow down and hit the pin. Do something.
He's putting this next
He
one
was going
forward.
back uphill because shit has been off the green.
And the
Dude,
putt
baseball
will
players are such pussies, man. So I'm
Well,
watching
you know what?
Tampa Bay
I'm just going to say one thing.
yesterday, right?
It's not just the baseball players,
All
it's
right,
the
you need
age
this
group
putt
now
to
carrying the
Yeah,
ball.
yeah. Put it that way. Yeah, it's the fucking age
There you
group.
go. Well done. And that's
So
what
Yanni Diaz from Tampa Bay, right?
nothing much to talk about.
You know, Tampa Bay, they got all these cocky fucking Latin players who, you know, Rizarena, you know, he hits a home run, he stops at first base and fucking closes his arms and pauses. I'm like, what the
Really?
fuck is this now? I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? This is
You're
what
begging to
baseball's
get
come
hit.
to? They won't fucking hit him though. That's the problem. I'm like, that's baseball. You can
Yeah.
do whatever you fucking want to now because it's a fucking show. You know, and you know, the fucking saying, "Oh, let the young kids play." Fuck that young
But
kid. You
didn't the
guys,
NFL
See what you do here.
basically outlaw that bullshit?
yeah, they are allowed to fucking
The
dancing in the
dance,
end
the end
zone
zone
for.
dance and shit. Yeah.
Well, they did that, but then they brought it back because fans were complaining. But that's different. I mean, you celebrate, you hit a touchdown. You know, the fans want to see you there. I don't want to go to a game and watch a guy stop at first base and fucking cross his arms
And pimp it out.
and pose. You know, as a pitcher, dude, I'll be like, yeah, if he did that to Bumgarner would have went over there and said, "Hey, motherfucker,"
Yeah.
you know,
And this is about
like the old days.
170 yards to the pin.
Like the old days. That's how baseball should be played. Old time hockey. Eddie Shore.
Yeah. But so Diaz hits a ball and he hits it good to right field. So they showed him he fucking pimping it. He drops the bat, he jumping up and down at the plate, starts jogging, and Tatis almost catches it, barely misses it, and then it
Oh
hits
yeah,
off
yeah,
the
yeah.
freaking
I saw it
hits
off the
off the
wall.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, he almost got thrown out at fucking second base,
There.
right?
Yeah.
So he slides in, you know, kind of hook slide, and the guy tags him, and he tags him in the he hits the helmet first, and he came down and hit his face. It wasn't even like a hard tag.
Yeah.
He fucking laid on the ground like he like
Like
I thought I thought maybe he
popped his
shoulder or
knee.
something. Yeah, or no, his shoulder because he did a hook sliding, so
Okay.
he slid kind of to the side. So I'm like, okay, he hurt his shoulder. The umpire was like told the trainer, he was like called him like real quick, and I'm like, oh fuck, he's hurt. Now he's gonna be on the DL. So then I saw the replay, and I'm like, you called the fucking trainer out for this? And he had his head down like he was seriously hurt, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. You sat on the ground,
8 iron.
waited for the trainer to come out there so you get fucking TV time out.
Good shot.
You know, get TV time. I'm like, oh my goodness, man, this is
9
fucking.
feet to go.
It's just like the NBA. NBA is the same fucking way.
Guess
You
what
get
happened
fucking.
yesterday in St. Mary's, Ontario? I know you're going St. Mary's. Where the hell is that?
Well, no,
It's
it's in Ontario.
That's right. Well, that's where the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame is.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday, Mr. Ferguson Jenkins was there to have them rename the street that it's on, Ferguson Jenkins Way.
Oh, nice.
And they inducted John Olerud and Jesse Barfield into the Hall of Fame.
Sweet.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh my goodness. And if he sinks this, it's for 2 skins.
Yeah, Jesse Barfield's looking good.
Is he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's my age, so.
Mm-hmm. He was a specimen when he played, so I'm sure he was.
Yeah. I mean, he's got some weight on him now. You can see it in his face and stuff, but that's natural aging,
that's
right?
Natural. Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse Barfield. I remember he was one of the first guys on the Blue Jays that didn't drive a Honda Civic.
Let's see what you do here.
Everybody drove Honda Civics.
Well, they were all, especially the first year, but for a number of years, because it was good publicity for the Honda dealership that did it. But they gave every player, a 6-month Honda, and all. The only thing you had to do was it had to have the Blue Jay logo on the side door. So there was the parking lot behind the stadium had 40 fucking Honda Civics, all the same color.
Wow.
Right? Because again, they were making 19,000 a season.
Right.
Right. So they had hotels or rented a 6-month apartment. They got a car and blah blah blah. But Jesse Barfield, I mean, he got a real contract a couple of years in, so he wound up, he got a Mercedes.
Really? Yeah.
And the only other guy I remember was Roy Howell, third baseman, and he had a Ford pickup truck with a camper on the back, so he didn't rent a room.
He probably lived.
He didn't rent a room.
Yeah.
He lived in that camper when he was at home.
Dude, I would have bought me a fucking motorhome and just parked it in the parking lot of the fucking stadium. Just live there.
Come on, that wind's not helping at all.
That's gonna miss the green. Unfortunate. Okay, let's get out of this bunker.
You sitting outside your motorhome, just barbecuing,
having a one-man tailgate party.
Tailgate? Oh, dude. Who was the pitcher? There was a guy in baseball.
Just fillet that out of the bunker. Very.
Who was the guy outfielder for Texas? He got in trouble for drugs a couple times.
Oh.
He was pretty good, but he fucking did drugs all the time. Hamilton.
Don't remember.
His last name was Hamilton.
Billy Hamilton?
No. He was a white guy. Had all kinds of power.
Okay.
And he played for Texas. And he had good. I mean, he would have been a good player if he'd have stayed off the drugs.
Mm-hmm.
This next putt is a par putt for him.
He started doing that like when he made a comeback, and he had to go to the minor leagues, and so he just started living in the motorhome. Yes, he would invite the people from the minor league to have a party after the game. He'd sit there and just tailgate with the fans.
Yeah.
He put up lights outside his motorhome, and they just fucking party at night. It's like it's a club. Play music.
Crazy.
I'm like, dude, that's how your ass got in trouble with drugs. You probably fucking Somebody probably giving you drugs that are at that party. Fucking hit it
This one's
fast.
gonna get Sandy.
Oh, did you see Evander Shoffley yesterday, first hole?
Not necessarily.
You know, it's a par five, right?
Okay. Yes.
So what do we always say on a par five? Keep it
Keep it
in the
in the
fairway.
fairway.
So he hit it in the sand trap on the left, just like a big sand trap. But he was like probably about 5 feet from the edge, and you know he's trying to lay up, but I don't know what kind of fucking iron he's using. He must be using a fucking 3-iron or something, because you know, use a 3-iron, it's gonna start out low instead of just getting a wedge and just hitting it on the fucking fairway.
Oh no! So it's still
He
in the
hit the
bunker.
lip, bounced back in the bunker.
Sand. Let's see what
So
happens.
now it's further back in the bunker. So I don't know if he used the same club, but he tried to hit it again, hit the fucking lip, and came back and landed right back at his feet. And I'm like,
That's a little gym thing going on.
yeah. So he got a fucking double bogey on the first fucking hole, and he was only a fucking
And he
a
eagled the
stroke back of the
17th.
lead.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, he was a stroke off the lead
Get a
starting
second shot on the ninth.
going into the day. And then I think he bogeyed the next hole.
Oh. Here comes a 3-footer. Looking good. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'll
I
take it.
probably
I'll take
didn't
it.
watch much of the
Setting
golf
up for a
until
birdie
I
here.
got home last night.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know about how you going to parties, but 9:15, 9:20, it was time to leave.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Right? Yeah. So,
And that will go.
yeah, we were home
And now we get
here
to take a
about
look
10
at
o'clock,
everybody's
so that
skin
would be
count as we
7
head to the
o'clock
next
on the
hole.
East Coast. They still played like another half hour of the tournament I watched.
Right.
Yeah, when I talked to Chad this morning, it sounds like he stayed many hours past 9:30. So
He did what?
he stayed many hours past 9:30 last night.
Oh, I bet he did.
Yeah.
Was his girlfriend with him?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, let's go. Let's
Yeah,
launch this one out.
there had to be 70 people there. They closed the restaurant for it, so
Oh my goodness, just smashed that drive. This one's around 110 yards to the pin. Looks like you'll be putting. I like it. I like what you did there.
And now it's going to get even better. That's what's so wonderful about this story. Kevin, let's speak a bit about the restoration that Maggie Hathaway is undergoing, led by none other than Gil Hunt. Tell us a bit
This
about
will be its second shot.
this came about and who some of the partners of the project are.
I'd love to. Thank you for having me on. So it's a little bit of a long answer. So many great people, organizations that have jumped in to contribute.
Oh fuck. Pull it back and then I hit it short. Get a roll. Come on. Come on.
Oh, that's a lot.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, I thought that was
How
uphill. That's
much?
why I just.
How much did you pull it back?
Dude, I didn't. I hit it. It was way. I pulled it back.
12-foot here.
Oh.
and then I hit it short, like real short.
Yeah.
That's why, and I didn't think it was gonna roll. I thought it was uphill. That's why I thought it was uphill shot, and it must be
Well, you sure
downhill.
made this a long putt.
So if I'd have hit it the way I wanted, it would have been fucking way over the green.
I went right by. On this hole, we've got this left for par. All right, nicely done. Let's see what your opponent does now. And 3 skins for him if he sinks this putt.
In the field or has been in the field of the US Open this week, and Gil Handgo is not the only connection between the Maggie Hathaway Golf Course
And
and
that
the
putt
Los
will go. And after that one, 10 skins for our leader.
What is the relationship like between the two golf courses?
Oh, so did you see? So when you watch the golf course, the tournament today, if you watch them, you see. I forgot what hole it's on, but there's a big ass house off to the right where they tee off. It's fucking Lionel Richie's house, dude. It looks like a fucking. I thought it was a clubhouse for the golf course. It is huge. It is fucking huge. And then when they do an flyover.
Flyover, yeah.
Oh, it's the biggest fucking house in the neighborhood, dude, by far. And it sits right on the fairway of one of the holes.
Oh.
And I was watching yesterday, and they said, well, if you haven't known this, because they tee off and like right to the right down. And so if you shank it to the right, you're going to hit it in this fucking yard.
Okay.
And I think it might be either a drivable par 4 or par 3, but it's right on the fairway, and it's fucking huge. And they're like, yeah, that's Lionel Richie's house. And then they did a flyover of the course, and I'm like, holy crap. And then they had the shortest par 3 hole in PGA history, 81 yards, that they were playing on yesterday.
That was good stuff. Okay, he's getting ready to fire.
Nobody got a hole in one. I thought it was about 4 or 5 guys had a chance to get a hole in ones on that hole. Roll right by the club.
Some of the significant values in participating in a game, such as integrity, self-esteem, etc.
Oh, stay there, stay there, stay there. Get speed, get speed. Oh.
This putt is about 14 feet.
Oh yeah, that. Okay, so I just googled Lionel Richie's house. So it sure does look like a clubhouse, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, you see it?
Yeah.
It looks like one of the clubhouses on this like a video game.
It looks like the Riviera Country Club.
Yeah.
But I guess that's that. That's that style though that they built.
Well, yeah, in that area, yeah. I'm like, how does fucking one person live in that big ass fucking house? Well, I know he's married. I don't know if he's married, if fucking gets married, divorced. I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
His kids are out. Well, I think his younger daughter still lives there.
And nicely done. Let's see what your opponent does now.
But his older daughter's married and got kids. Shit, they probably live there too. Big as that house is. Why wouldn't you live there?
Why wouldn't you live
there? Free rent. You probably got the whole other side of the house to yourself.
Well, Lionel Richie's a lot older than me, so if his children are still living with him, he's doing something wrong.
What? But I'm just saying, as big as that house, you don't even have to see them every day.
Oh no!
If they have on one side of the house, and you probably got about 3 or 4 kitchens in that fucking house, so you don't have to. I mean, the kids' room was probably fucking on the other side of fucking when they were living there. Probably had to have an
Well,
intercom
I
just
was
to
going
talk
to
to
say
people.
that the kids' room was closer to the nanny's room than it was to
Yeah.
Lionel's room. Sorry.
Maybe we'll hear a cry like that today at the US Open.
Probably got a big movie theater inside there. You know, he's got to have a big studio to
Oh
make his
no, that's
music.
a pitch shot.
Oh, you didn't get the roll like I did.
Right, that one is
Oh,
That was
I hit it substantially shorter than you.
that's what I did the other time
second
too.
shot looks like.
I did the same exact thing.
Well, I only got halfway to the box because I wasn't even paying attention. I was just
I didn't even get to the
cruise
box, Jim.
control.
Jim, I
No,
didn't
no,
even
neither
get
did I.
to the fucking.
That's what I mean. You know the gray. There's a gray and then a
Yeah.
white. I didn't get to the
Yeah.
gray.
That's what I did. I
Okay.
didn't get to it, but luckily the green was downhill when I hit the green and it rolled.
All right.
I was gonna go fishing today, but it's been raining. And I feel like standing in the rain.
No.
Singing in the rain. No, didn't break.
Just 4 feet left on this one. This putt's good so far. All right, nice putt. Let's see what your opponent does. And here we go. He's putting for the par.
This is Cynthia Suarez, CFO.
All right, that putt will go. And now let's take a look at the scoreboard as we head to the next hole.
Go check it out.
Overnight users triple, which meant hiring 20 new employees and buying 20 new laptops. So she used her American Express business
Yeah,
card
so Devin's got a.
membership rewards points on her business purchases.
She gets in at like 4 o'clock or whatever, or 3:30 or whatever. And then so we're gonna meet her down there at her house, and then
Give this a smash.
the barbecue place right up the street from her. And then she has a meeting tonight at 7 o'clock with the. So they have a camp. So school's out on the college, so they bring all these kids in for this camp, like high school teams bring their whole team,
Yep, that's
Okay.
gonna
and they
do.
do a week's camp.
All right, here's his second shot.
So they put the kids up in the college dorms to live,
Yeah. I
to
remember
stay
you
for a
telling
week.
me about that. Yeah.
And so she's in charge of it all.
Okay.
So she's got a meeting tonight at 7 o'clock with the coaches and everything, tell them what they have to do, and then Monday is the first day of camp and what time your team has to be there and all this stuff.
Five iron on display for this one.
So she put out a picture yesterday. She was like, nothing like fucking being on a recruiting trip and then you gotta fucking do the fucking camp schedule.
Yeah.
She's on her computer.
Okay, you've got about 220 yards to go.
So last year she hated it because fucking she called coaches and tell them, okay, try to give them what time they need to be there, and they fucking don't pick up or they don't answer the phone. And then they call fucking the day before and say, oh, well, we're gonna, or they will cancel. Instead of just fucking return the message. You know, you're a fucking head coach of a fucking high school basketball. You can't return a message from a college.
Mm-hmm. Come on.
And then teams cancel because, you know, the kids are out of school and all the kids are going to fucking
Next thing you know, they don't have enough
vacation.
enough kids to field the team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, well, don't fucking sign up.
Yeah.
You know, you send out a thing, you send it to their parents and say, hey, we're going to do a camp. If you guys are going on vacation, let me know before we sign up for this.
Well, They find out the level of commitment.
Yeah.
This is what our third shot's
Excuse
looking
me.
like.
Oh, they showing that highlight. Yep. First hit in the sand. Second hit in the sand. See that long putt Fowler made on the 15th, 60 something feet. Scheffler
Ooh, nice little
is
chip
the
on
one
there.
that on 17 hit that
Yes.
eagle.
3 feet to go.
Damn leaves. Oh,
I'm
got me
sorry. No,
again,
no.
Jim.
The
got me.
leaves were getting me in the tournament today because it was.
Oh, look, this is right here to see that thing blowing right in you,
Love it. One
right on your
shot
ball.
worth multiple skins on
Oh,
the
that
board.
just fucked me up again.
And the board says 10 skins for our leader after that one. Okay, we have a new skin up for grabs on this hole. Let's get down there, see what happens.
When it comes to his PGA Tour career,
Yeah, and now at the Fowler bogey the 18th, and the announcer's like, yeah, that's the worst. Because now you got to fucking think about that when you go to bed tonight. It's the last thing you're going to dream about is fucking that bogey on 18.
Oh, someone's feeling bold. That's what I like to see.
Oh, come down.
Look at you go.
Oh.
Putting for eagle here now on this par 4.
Ooh.
He's ready to let her rip here. Let's see what he does.
Jim went for it. I'm going for it.
Yeah.
Come on, win. Wrong bounce.
He's setting up for an eagle.
Ooh. At least landing on been short. Short would have been the best option. It's gonna break right quick. I didn't hit it hard enough. Oh, yeah, I thought it was going to break more at the hole.
For the skin.
Oh, they got the marine layer over the golf course. Sun ain't going to be out today. Might come out later on. It's early.
No, that's going right by the hole, isn't it? He's got 4 feet to the cup from here.
Oh, fuck.
And that one will go for birdie.
Nice putt.
Here we go.
Yeah, you see how hard I hit it?
That one drops, and that's your
No,
second.
no, I was reading something, but
With Street, perhaps. Well, no one won that hole, so we're carrying things over. 2 skins up for grabs on the next hole. That wind is blowing right to left on this hole.
Amazing. He was 22 feet from the hole.
All right, looks like we got a fairway coming here. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him.
Just 2 top 10 finishes in 25 prize Asia Championship starts, both of them at the US Open. Let's now
So these guys are 5:30. That must be Eastern time they're teeing off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good
Yeah, they
luck with
can
your
tee off at
second
5:30
hole
here because
No.
you know.
Yeah, I see. I don't have the sound turned on, so I just have turned the golf course on. So it was just saying when they're teeing off, and it looked funny because it said 4:57 for the one guy. So you know, what?
You know, we've seen him do this before. This is not a coin, folks. It's a really good shot.
A little wayward on the approach. That's all right.
That was an under hit too.
And here we go with his second shot.
This could be it. It's in. An eagle two for Scheffler on the 17th hole, and then just followed up beautifully from 22 feet on 18. Bring it in from the right-hand side, the big fist pump, because that has put him in contention here at the U.S. Open. Take a look at how his season is compared to Rory McIlroy's on the PGA Tour.
Fucking pitch shot.
Heading towards that bunker.
Right?
It's okay.
Hello,
Don't
Jim.
don't worry. I've already got the rake.
Yeah, because you go last, so you get the rake last.
Oh yeah, so I was laughing with the guys yesterday. I said, "You'd think with all of us in this bunker, they would have given us more than one fucking rake."
And from the green side bunker.
At 5:30 p.m. Eastern in the final group for the second straight day. This brilliant refinance what the Swift did yesterday. This moment for Ricky really.
Watching this live, I never thought he would get this.
Yeah, so I saw Roland from the baseball pool. Said, "Dude, you gotta change your team." He says, "I will," but it's funny because he said, "What do you think of Chad's new girlfriend?" Oh, yeah, we like her. He says, "Yeah, me too," because he didn't like the last one.
No.
He says, "What the fuck's wrong with her? I mean, she sits there and she holds her purse when she goes places." I mean,
And ladies and gentlemen, that's how it's done.
Did she get robbed or something?
And a
yeah,
5
she's
foot
just.
putt for him.
I don't know. I don't think so. I just think she was weird.
It was pretty dark, as you can see. Didn't seem to affect his putting. Who knows whether or not it affected. That was just a difficult lip out after coming close with a birdie attempt on 18 of turned into a 3. But he is still the co-leader going into Sunday with an even third round.
Nice little putt.
So I didn't know you gotta pay for Peacock now. The fucking streaming thing.
That's. Yeah, I don't even know if we can get it here, but I knew it was.
Dude, I got it when it first came out. I haven't paid for shit. But like, so I got on there because they got that code thing. You get on there and you can watch live on Peacock, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna see that, so I can get it live on my on my phone. It said you had to sign up, and I'm like, dude, I already got fucking Peacock. And they charge you $4.99
a month.
Yeah. So I looked on my phone. I was like, oh, I already have Peacock. What the fuck?
And let's see how this tee shot.
But I can't get it on my tablet because my tablet's outdated.
It doesn't. You can't load the app on your tablet.
Yeah. Well, I can load that app, but you can't. Well, you can't download it because when it says updated, you can't update it because computer is not.
It doesn't support the operating system that runs your tablet. Yeah.
You have to have like a 6 point something or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
And my computer is only 12.4 or 12.5 or something like that. And then like every month you get an update on your phone that you just got updated to like 16 something. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
So I get updates on my tablet, but it doesn't update the fucking.
If we can get a kick left, it'd be nice. And that'll do. Grab your putter. Okay, second shot for him on this one.
It looks difficult because it's in the front, but I'll tell you what, you've got this huge slope back here. Let's talk about the layup. Almost 50% of the players laid up here yesterday. I think that more guys are going to go for it today.
Big on it. That part three that was short.
Yeah.
Oh,
they've got this huge slope right here that they can use, and I'm just dropping balls.
He's talking about.
It's gonna gather almost all the way down to the flag, and if they want to put spin on it, that one's going to stay up there. But if they want to put spin on it and use the slope and use the angle and use these slopes over here on this green, they absolutely can, and set up a great birdie opportunity. If you end up going for it,
Going with the
the miss today is definitely out to the right, like it has been pretty much all week. It's been out to the right. But if you use the slopes and come over here on this right here, you can get on the fairway, you can check it, you can check it up. Not too difficult. The ball's going to bounce up and roll, no problem. If you miss it, talking to Scott Langley, he said if you get past this flag, that's where it gets really tricky. If you get in the rough past this flag, that's where it gets really tricky. If you get into this back bunker, that could potentially be a no-go.
Oh, get there,
get there.
Oh.
You would think would be a good spot. If you're in the flat, that's going to be problematic. If you're on the upslope, you will have an opportunity for a birdie. But I think we're going to see more birdies here just based on this whole location than we have.
You might see some hole-in-ones on this hole.
Every single
I
day,
would think.
more and more players have
See, if I was at the golf
decided to go
tournament,
for the
that's the
green.
hole I'd be
I
sitting on
believe,
all day
like you
long
said,
right
this
there.
whole location is the most accessible
I know
from
that
off the
works,
tee
but
if you are going
look
for
at
it.
where you're
Do you think
putting
players
from.
are
Come on.
using the
Where's the
analytics that
stroke?
we've seen so far through the
Analytics
first
in
3
golf?
days
What
in
the
order to
fuck?
decide their play today?
I think they will. I think they'll take that into account. Obviously, these are
Oh
four
my God.
different hole
It's
locations.
analytics. You read the fucking yardage off a book.
That we've seen on this whole
Yeah. Can I make it or can't I make it?
Shoot. Oh my God.
we will see more people go for it.
What analytics? So you said, oh, the analytics is don't go for the hole. That's some bullshit. Who's not going to go for the fucking hole to try to get a birdie?
Only one player, Kevin Streelman, was the only one to find the
Why you
putting
got to throw
surface
analytics in there?
yesterday. Only 13 people all week.
On the way for birdie at 2. Think of the ups and downs.
Analytics says don't use driver on this hole. Kiss my ass. I'm down by 3 strokes.
Originally eliminated, then got in.
Yeah.
I'm not here to play safe. I'm trying to fucking get some birdies, dude.
Safe approach. Nice.
Coming to that third, which you can definitely make a birdie on.
Ready to roll.
You can download the
Let's see how he
official
does on this hole.
USGA app built by Deloitte for iOS and Android. Watch live streaming of featured groups and featured holes. Take a 3D shot-by-shot journey of your favorite players round and more.
Here's a look at their 5-iron.
Fucking pulled it again.
Second at the first par 5. Yeah, after a 381-yard drive. Best of the day, obviously. And he has built that out. That was 202. That's out to the right.
More chips in this fucking.
Second shot. Yeah, this young man's got some power, Jimmy. He had the longest drive on, I think, 5 of the drive holes.
Hit the hole. Slow down.
Birdie try 3, Reed. After an uphill approach.
And this one
Got these downhill, and that's what I was saying. Slow down.
If they're traditionalists, they love this golf course because not everybody loves blind shots. You've got to be a traditionalist to love those shots uphill. You can't see it. It's not a paint-by-numbers golf course, is it? No. You look at the numbers and all the different devices you use on the range, and it just translates out there. You've got to feel your way around this place and know what you do and learn from what you did the last 3 days.
Good play.
Oh,
He's got a 3-footer here.
Stefania, our host. Yeah, we
stayed in a room in her place, and every morning she'd make us
And
coffee.
the putt goes down.
She was always like, you should go
All right,
here.
you need this putt to carry the hole.
Whenever she
Yeah,
got
10
really
spins in the
excited
pocket is
about
our
something,
leader after that hole.
she would like, oh. That's how we knew our plans were good for the
5
day.
spins on the line here to tee off.
Ooh la la, Gabrielle.
It's amazing. It means we conquered golf's hardest
Can't
test.
sing in Italian.
You can't sing in Italian.
That's too bad.
Like commercials. Lady
Oh,
was singing in
solo
Italian.
mio.
There's more to any business
Yeah,
than
that
the
one.
games. Want to meet customers where they are.
Digital
And
experience.
let's see how this hole goes down for him.
Make buying friction-free. E-commerce strategy game. Build competitive advantage. Rewrite the playbook game. That's where Deloitte comes in. We can help businesses of every kind advance and connect all that it takes to perform. Whatever game you're in.
Good luck with your
Engineering
second
advantage.
shot.
Maybe sing some Mussolini. If I hear the song.
A suit is like a special power.
When I put on my suit, feel proud. You have superhuman strength.
Putting on my armor, my uniform, I could feel the energy.
No, Fowler and the guy that's in second place, they both went to the same college.
Oh yeah. That turned out way better than it looked off the club.
See, that's what happened to me earlier.
70 yards to go.
You've seen this fairway before. Will you get the same results? In a game of consideration, consider a different approach with Breadstreet. Visit BreadstreetNextPlay.com.
Okay, they're going with the pitching wedge here.
Third at the first, Aldridge Potgieter.
All right, give me a roll too. Oh, you bastard.
Leaves the field in distance off the tee at 3:23, so he has got some
Roll
power.
that. Oh.
Unfortunately, proving it right there.
Not looking for it there.
How about that? Oh, that's going to keep going and going and going. Again, it's the only green on the golf course that slopes from front to back.
All right, 5 strings on the line.
That's an idea of what the members experience all the time here. Wow. Moment ago, par try for Reed at 3.
That was
No, Jim.
Okay.
Haha.
Oh, no.
Okay, nicely done. Let's see.
I wanted to play the tiebreaker.
The second in the
All
fairway.
right.
Oh,
I mean,
Center of the green on this second hole.
over read a green, under read a green. There you go, Jim.
I saw the players in the morning yesterday, Terry.
Some
Someone take advantage of this second hole. Saw quite a few birdies, but it definitely toughened up as the day went on.
There's a very slight breeze in those
this
flags
fucking hole.
behind the second green.
And more wind too this time.
The wind is a lot different this time.
Yes, a lot harder. I think it was only 8. Now it's up to 13.
Fitzpatrick, the last few.
That's going to be an adventure right there.
Potgieter's fourth
No
now
good.
at
I
first.
think we're heading to the sand.
And won the amateur championship at Royal Lytham
Well,
and St.
unfortunate.
Andrews
That's
spot.
gonna.
Yuck.
It's going to be hard to keep it on this fucking fairway with that wind behind me.
127-year history. He won that at the Royal Lytham in St. Anne's. Fantastic golf course.
Part of the Open Rota. And he's 18 years old. All right, to the fourth. Par 3, Reed.
5 iron on display for this one.
How about this whole location today?
It's quite dicey, Terry. We're going to see a lot of players use this back
Okay, now
left
that the tee
slope
shots are done, and
and
we
not
know
mess
we aren't
with that whole
closest
location.
to the pin,
Everything just
we
beyond
gotta
the
move it
hole
down and
slopes
just
off down
turn this
right
thing
into the barranca.
Right into the barranca.
So we're
The
going to see
barranca.
that type of a shot a
Good shot.
lot.
If you catch it a little right, though, it's going to run all the way down. Yeah, you're right. Normal, not smash. Yeah, there's the view back up to the tee. The 6.
Nice chip. Fantastic. Okay, if this one goes down, they will walk away with their
Barranca. Is that what Greg's hair was like before he started shaving his head?
Direct line. That right side of the
Greg?
Yeah,
I don't know. What was it? Did he shave his head?
I think so. I think he keeps his head shaved.
Oh.
Or brush cut it anyways.
Today it's quite tight. There is that back slope that Aaron spoke about. He's aiming way left here, though. This looks like a layup.
I'm just like the brink is all that hairy grass shit, right?
Yeah. Like when they hit in the rough, it doesn't look like it's like thick rough until the ball hits in there and it just disappears.
It just disappears. You go, oh, that don't look good.
Yeah, when you can't see the ball. Oh, did you see the one guy chipping off the green and he went to hit it and the fucking ball didn't even move?
Oh, I saw one guy where he was in the shit and he went and he took a swing at it.
Yeah, that's the one.
Missed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he had to take the stroke and then still. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, well, Bert, thank you very much. You enjoy your dinner tonight.
Thank you. You guys have fun.
Okay, we will. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
Okay, you have a good day. Bye.
Bye.
It is in that little bowl today, though, on 6 on the front. We could potentially see something really, really special.
You're calling for it.
I'm hoping for it. I would love to see it. That's the best place you could end up, missing the green right on 2. Because he can play it off of that dirt path, and it's much better